Hi guys, welcome to TechZim's latest news roundup. I'm your host, Nigel Gambanga. Starting of course with the biggest news from the government this week was the 2017 monetary policy announced by the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe. Now usually the document is one of those fuddy-duddy printouts that's got all these statistics about interest rates and what's going on in the banking sector. But most Zimbabweans now follow it because it kind of gives a reflection of what's going on in the economy. And one of the highlights that was trending in the past few days from the report was the news that DStv payments and card payments made through international cards like MasterCard and Visa are the second largest driver of foreign currency spending in Zimbabwe. Now the RBZ had figures to the tune of $207 million being spent over the past 6 months through DStv and card payments. Figures that later came up after this was that $45 million is spent on DStv alone in the past 6 months between July and December 2016. Now the figures might seem a bit astounding, but they're a true reflection of how much people have opted for pay TV options that beat local options like ZBC and anything else that you might be forced to watch if you can't afford the at least $15 that you need to pay for DStv. Let us know in the comments what you think about these numbers, whether or not the Reserve Bank governor is right to say that Zimbabweans should be focusing more on productive sectors and less on consumptive sectors like DStv and watching TV. And the latest news from our friendly neighborhood instant messaging platform WhatsApp is that it has introduced two-step verification for all its users. Now, most people who follow WhatsApp and Facebook and everything to do with IM platforms know that in late 2016, WhatsApp introduced this two-step verification, which is a security layer for some of its users. Now, recently they opened it up to everyone who's using WhatsApp. That is the latest version. Now two-step verification is a security layer that prompts you for a 6-digit code that you're supposed to enter if you move your SIM card to a new phone or if you don't use WhatsApp for an extended period. Now a lot of people have complained that this is just overkill, but a lot of security experts have already chimed in and said that this is actually a good thing because two-step verification and things like end-to-end encryption are what we need right now to keep our messages safe and to stop people who don't have accessing from our accounts from actually checking out what we post and share with friends or the people we have in our WhatsApp groups. Most people will remember the Nokia 3310 as their first mobile device, and for other people who never used the device, they saw hundreds and thousands of people moving around with it. It was the most versatile phone. You could drop it from a flight of stairs, you could tear it apart and put it back together. The battery seemed to last forever. The good thing is Nokia noted that people love the phone so much and they're working on a newer version. At least that's what the word on the street has it. According to rumors that have been circulating for the past few days, at Mobile World Congress 2017, Nokia is going to unveil a new version of the Nokia 3310. This is supposed to be an homage to the old version that we know. Now, people aren't sure what the device is going to look like, but talks are already going on about how this is going to be a smarter version, perhaps with a color screen, obviously internet access, a camera, and all that other stuff that we now know to be standard for a mobile device. But for everyone else who's looking forward to that 3310 or old sturdy phone feel, you might want to check out what Nokia has in store at MWC 2017. If you're one of those people who are watching DStv from a DStv South Africa bouquet, there's a bit of bad news. The company announced a price increase on most of its bouquets. Now the increases range from 4 to 7%, and it's something that people have come to expect almost every year from DStv. Now for DStv Zimbabwe subscribers, there hasn't been any increase that's been announced. MultiChoice Zimbabwe said that so far they haven't received any communication that such a price increase is going to happen in Zimbabwe, but people have always known that in the first half of the year something like this does happen. In 2016 there was no increase for DStv Zimbabwe subscribers, so people are hoping that since we pay using US dollars, there won't be any increase in 2017 as well, seeing that MultiChoice South Africa makes these adjustments to protect itself or hedge against the adjustments in currency fluctuations. That's about all we have for this episode. Catch us next time for more updates on everything that's happening in tech in Zimbabwe, Africa, and around the world.